Now the big-time power threat, Bob Banks. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity, both historic. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Riley to second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Runner at second, 2 down. Banks turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Another homer. His 56th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Bob Banks. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers take the series opener here at home. Banks was a big contributor for them in the win. 2 homers. Bob Banks with a blend of raw talent. This is Bryson Stott. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Swinging a foul straight back.
First pitch, 111.
And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stott needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to taking it back in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
At the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. That's in there. 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
That one just misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That clips the corner.
Ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out. 1 down. Bob Banks steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. There's a swing and a drive. Gone.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Sean Murphy leading things off and takes a strike. That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now here is Michael Harris II. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. And we're back. Here's Jared Kelenic. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
1 out, bases empty. Struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Josh Palacios in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And the Braves go down. 2 out, space is empty. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His 58th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way. You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Arise. Steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Olsen.
Foul ball. Olsen, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down. New inning getting started. Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a swing and a miss.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 1 and 2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Harris now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
One strike.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still only one out here in the inning. And a base hit. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Banks back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is downstairs.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Trey Lipscomb next up for the Braves. Puts it in the air out towards left center. 2 up, 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact.
On the ground. Betts sends it across the first, and that is that. So he's perfect. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in it.
This to third. 1 up, 1 down. Down to number 2 hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a swing and a miss. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Here is Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith right there to make the grab. And that's the third.
Now batting.
And now Bob Banks. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Get out of town. And he's gone yard again. His 59th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his back.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And that's in there at the knees. Banks Into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Boog, but still a great performance on the mound, and now we'll see if he can get right back to work and go after the next guy.
Here comes Austin Riley. Murphy gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to second, might be 2. They get 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 0-2 now. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelenic.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one at triple digits.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Trey Lipscomb. Strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Banks is just 1 strike away. That's too low. And that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that 1 hit that he gave up.
Bob Banks went yard 3. So 2 down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Bob Banks. That one ripped right center field. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their...
He's got it. And that ends the inning. So they man at first, 1 away. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's deep. Out of here.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Base hit into center field. Fires to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. All tied again, 5-5. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second.
Hitter's got
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. And here comes Tommy Edman. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Struck him out looking. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. Banks made a big contribution despite the loss.